Welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the AAC football season. You've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference Champion. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 15th ranked team, the East Carolina Pirates. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. change the pre-snap look now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
They'll try the option play here. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Ball carried by the running back. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, green wave.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
East Carolina, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Okay, ready?
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now.
Here we go.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
No, kick it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On the run, it's Hughes. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tulane 7, East Carolina 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Makes a quick catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down.
The gain makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Hughes. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's a run call on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
After the loss on first down, it's second and long from the 22. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Pirates hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Kicking team out for the PAT try. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
East Carolina, 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
To the back. Gain of 33 on the play. Good enough.
New center down to the offense. First and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Touchdown, Tulane.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score. Tulane, 21. East Carolina, 7.
Returner looking to make a play here. Physical run, breaking tackles. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return.
Pirates will take over. First and 10.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So it's third and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quick throw caught on the left side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. you may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing second and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Number 21 in the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. The Pirates looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, East Carolina. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. The quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10 now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here in tuck strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. And that is no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Handoff heading left. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
The Pirates moving quickly down the field here. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. As the first down is still going. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The Pirates lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Gonna try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Green Wave offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Receiver makes the catch.
The 1st down pass, complete over the middle. A pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd down.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs. It's Hughes. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Always looking to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense adds 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. First play of the drive to come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, Often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. We're looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Pirates will crank up the tempo.
Third down coming up.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Crucial third down play right here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up.
Third quarter of play. The score, Tulane 35, East Carolina 17.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Get set, get set. Lion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's running out of time here. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on. But it brings up third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Fourth down.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. Brings up second down.
Got it.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. 1st and 10 play coming up.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's got some room. Can he get there? Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he just...
Touchdown, Tulane. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. With the catch, it's Bond.
Well, the running back at that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The Pirates looking to run some tempo here. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes him one of the top backs in the country.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll be brought down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they can line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Tulane.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Easy.
Gives it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking for some space. It's Hughes. Look at him run through those tacklers. Touchdown, Green Wave. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Bond. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Tulane Green Wave. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Tulane's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw, testing the middle. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only did they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Whittington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that short completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moss. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Powering right past the defender. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Now play number 9 on this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the run here, lets it go. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
The pass rush swarms, and they get him down on 4th and goal. What a play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Ducks will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it down to scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's got it for a big gain. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the try here for the extra point. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
He's brought down at the 38.
Gain moves the ball to the 38. Another first down.
Get set.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Big gain. Catch made at the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. And the quarterback dropping back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Back to throw again. but it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw. It's Daniels. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Sticky. And they get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
When this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone to 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The red zone has been a real struggle so far for this offense. Now it's 2nd and goal. They try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense, and they try to get everybody on the same page here. keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he scores! Touchdown, Oregon! Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
BET is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Send the back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Powers now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
35, Tulane, 7.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a shotgun run call. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's that defense shifting again. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
And the Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning.
Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here's the second down play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. The pass rush closing in. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, the ball on the ground. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a wide open receiver, complete. The tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
1st down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
He's going down at the 36. And 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Extra point try coming now.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
On the double.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
3:25.
And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Dickey. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Hughes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Second down.
That completion sets up a second down play.
29 Philly.
And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's four-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Tulane. This offense really clicking. And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That makes the score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to... football, trying to recover the onside kick, but Let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz, and they're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds his man. It's Stewart.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. To throw, it's Daniels. Looks left and finds his target there. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking for the end zone, but is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And the return decides to signal fair catch. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, this guy is having a day you just dream about as a quarterback. Another big completion. Now, give the offensive line a lot of credit, the receivers, everybody doing their job, and this quarterback now is over 450 yards on the...
And it's caught at the 10. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much, so on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important second down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. And tackled after a small pickup there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's low. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that previous play. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over.